It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. And Lance now to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle. That's caught by McLeod. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Lance. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mariota. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. Out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. On play action, Mariota. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start with the option. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Dances by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Patterson running between the tackles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Patterson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. It's Edwards again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 7 yards away. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Tried to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.